Yeah. We could talk about Far Cry 2 if we wanted to.
While we're drinking?
Far Cry 3, rather.
That's correct.
We've just watched the trailer for it.
Far Cry 3, not 2.
Far Cry 3, that's right. And we were comparing it to the other games. And I was saying that, well, I liked the fact that, you know, it seems as if it's going to encourage exploration. It seems as if it's, you know, you start somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you've got to explore and you've got to discover things about the island to find a way off and possibly find your girlfriend. I'm hoping, like, this is my absolute hopes, that it would be just, you know, no guidance, no, you know, doesn't give you a compass and say this is the direction to go. It just lets you go on your own and unravel the mystery. But from the trailer, it looked as if it was like linear as hell.
It seems I can understand it being open, but saying that then there's no need for like a compass even telling you which direction.
Okay,
to go.
yeah,
I think that's going a bit too far. You need to know.
But it's not going to say like
at least which direction.
Here's a map right here. This is where you need to go.
Yeah, well, I think it seems more of a mix between part number 1 and number 2. Like number 1 was very linear. Like it did seem kind of very open because a lot of the parts of the island when you're on the map were kind of open, but you're always going through like there was no detours. It was always through the same areas. So and then in number 2 was the other extreme, where it was completely open and you could go anywhere. And now I've had a look at the number 3 trailer. And it does seem a lot more where they've kind of gone in between the two. It does seem where it is kind of open, yet you're still going from place to place. You're not just ending up all over the place like you did.
But you know, in number 2, like the openness was sort of like, well, I could go like I need to go from A to B, and I could either go this way or I could go this way, and then you know you've got to blast some fools along the way, and that was basically it. I mean, and they did put in the diamonds to sort of encourage people to, you know, explore a little bit more, and they put in. What was the gun system? I don't really remember it.
But there was also the like uncovering the save points. You know, you'd go in and you'd find a hut, and there'd be enemies protecting the hut. You'd have to go in, kill them all to be able to unlock that place of save points. They were just randomly scattered around, so it wasn't really.
Yeah.
Linear in that sense either.
So I'm hoping for sort of more of a crisis-y feel to Far Cry 3. In like that was linear, but you like there was a, you know, every situation, every battle you could approach from a million different ways. And I mean, I really enjoyed Crysis. I still haven't played Crysis 2, but in
that sense, if you want to play Crysis,
yeah,
Crysis. You gotta play Crysis if you want to play Crysis.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, quick time events. Like it was like, oh, press A to struggle with the ropes. Look at me. Whereas, you know, after having seen the character fall into the abyss, spoilers.
Spoilers
you know,
in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, that was completely futile. Why did they even include that if there was no way of possibly winning that quick time event?
I've got to admit, while I was watching that part where he's underwater and he's struggling with the ropes, I just imagine myself playing through that and just letting him drown at least 5 or 6 times in a row, just for satisfaction of watching my character drown. Is that sadistic of me? I don't know, but I would do that. I would just let him drown, just for the fact that no, I'm not mashing that A button. You can drown, motherfucker.
They probably got like an animation plan where the character goes and blows bubbles and it's hilarious.
I love how you showed that.
Yes.
That was fantastic.
I enjoyed stealth elements in games. I saw the takedowns, and I mean, I do like the fact that, you know, there's an insta kill, like there's a reward for actually being stealthy. But you know, I didn't like the whole, oh, I'm stealing that guy's knife and then I'm throwing it as well, because that's like, yeah, that's 2 completely different actions. And they should be treated as such.
There was, it did like seem like a very scripted battle in that gameplay footage.
Yeah, okay, well this is really early stuff.
If you really call it gameplay footage, I'm sure it was very just scripted to make it look cool.
Yeah, and like when he was shooting out of the helicopter, it was just like, you know, pop, 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 watching motherfuckers drop. You know, there was no crosshair. It was just completely blind firing.
Doing a drive-by out of a helicopter.
Basically, yeah.
Well, maybe the character's just that gangster. He's just so gangster.
As far as like, I'm assuming that it's really early in the stages of development, and they've probably only like scripted that. Well, they've probably only made that level, you know, that first mission just to show at E3. So, you know, maybe there's a chance that it could be a lot better, the finished product. We shouldn't really be completely judging it, but yeah, these are just our original thoughts from the trailer. Thank you very much, people.
I think, and if you want to see the trailer, click the link below.
Whoa, yes, below. That'd work. That would, yes. Like and subscribe. On YouTube.